thanks for joining this week's call. As usual, this call is we go through a weekly skill building bounties. We put out two every week, and this call will be going through those questions. So today we'll be going through additional two things. One is what we've been seeing is we see a lot of confusion in the discussions on Discord that like what makes a good dashboard. And while I encourage everyone to look through the grading rubric, look through the guides on how to create dashboards and all the good stuff, I just want to make a quick showcase on what you should avoid and what you should aspire to in the context of submitting bounty dashboards, right, for the bounty program. So in general, you want to make sure that your dashboards are not like you want to have the reader's point of view in mind. Like, you wouldn't want to dump a dashboard with hundreds of graphs, mainly having the same information over to the users, because you're fighting for attention, and then it may not be clear what your point is, right? So the point of the bounty program, the dashboards that you submit to the bounty program, the intention of those dashboards is to relay your points clearly in such a way that what are the insights you have that answers the bounty questions, right? And that doesn't mean that you should put out 100 graphs in one dashboard. Sometimes a very simple dashboard that is clear for the readers, for the graders, is sufficient to get your full score, right? So I guess what I'm getting to is length is not equivalent to quality and like the completeness of the dashboard even. So I have an example here from Pinehearst. I like this dashboard because it's clear what the approach is. Like, if you read your dashboard, it tells you like how are they approaching wash trading, and then it goes through some metrics around wash trading. Like on the left it's with wash trading, on the right is without. I think it's the one at the bottom here. Yeah, these are some overall metrics around wash trading. And then as you read through the dashboard, there is a coherent story that is being told, and you can follow through the graphs pretty easily. And then in the end, like, it comes to a conclusion of what is how is all this tying together, right? So that's good, right? If you're able to follow the dashboard, if you're able to understand the graphs that is being presented with minimal extra explanation, is good. And the explanations that follow through the dashboard add additional insights for you, right? I just want to showcase another dashboard. No shade to this guy, this person. Banbannard is one of the amazing analysts out there, and it's been putting a lot of quality Solana dashboard. So I'm just taking this person's dashboard as like a very small example in the context of submitting bounty dashboards, right? Submitting dashboards for bounty questions, right? So again, length does not equate to quality here. And then what we see is that we see some members in Discord sharing their dashboard, asking like why they didn't get high scores. And then when we look through them, it's usually because of graphs that are similar to this, where it's one metric, right? If you look at this graph, these three graphs, it's actually just one metric, which is new voters, but then they make it in three different like timestamps, right? One you see on the daily view, weekly and monthly. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't do this, but you shouldn't be doing this for every metric, and there should be a clear reason why you do this when you do this, right? Like, is there a clear reasoning why you would do the same metric, 3 times in different timestamp? Sorry, in different time format, right? So just a quick call out on like what to avoid in your dashboards for bounty programs, right? If you're doing dashboards for the sake of it, or you're just doing it for your own, your own consumption, then this might not be relevant to you. But just want to make a, like a video showing hopefully much clearer on like what to avoid when doing graphs for your dashboards.